arrest for possession with intent to deliver methamphetamine, child enticement, and using a computer to facilitate a child.
Why'd your zipper, your buttons down in your crotch?
Well, I probably just forgot.
From a 65-year-old school bus driver who tortures young boys with sex toys, lubricants, and methamphetamine, to an accused who forces 13-year-olds to have his baby, watch what happens when these child predators are haunted from their crime scenes back to their homes.
3, 2, 1. Super serious mode here, guys. Welcome today. So, yeah, before I start, subscribe, like, share, comment, and you're going to want to for this video. This video, I didn't have a podcast this week. I did, but this was much more important and much better. Someone wrote me an email saying that I had a platform where I could, you know, put some stuff out there. And although I try to send a positive message, I can bring attention to things. For instance, crimes against children, you know, where older people are forcing themselves on them. I can't say the word because of, you know, you just know the word. Grape, Chester, the Olester. Yeah, so the thing with that is I want everybody to make sure this video gets out there, because this video, you can start something. This video can get in front of the right person. Why should they not be named? Why should they not be shamed? Where did the Mako files go? And I'm going to show you some examples of what's happening in America and how they expose them. And a lot of this is police footage. Police are releasing the footage to the public with their faces on it, with their names, and people are knowing. Imagine someone lived next door to you, and because of the laws, because of the lawyer and the judge, whoever made the law to say, all right, let's stop naming them to protect the children. Protect the fucking children. Are you fucking nuts? What the fuck's it got to do with the children? Who's naming the children? We're naming the offenders. Nobody knows who they done it to. You name the person, you put a photo, you put the charge. You put where they live. You put a fucking monitor on them. Keep a monitor on them. Tattoo their fucking forehead. Castrate them. Do what you got to do to let people know. Do you know what I mean? Put a fucking big red light out the front of their house. Let people know who these people are. Like, you could have someone living right next door to you now and you wouldn't know. You can't look them up. You can't do anything. You know what I mean? There are some dodgy, downloaded, older Mako stuff that people are trying to keep up to date with, but you know, a lot of it's not there. It's like 10% of what it used to be. Like, I've had a look at it, I downloaded it, and there's not even 1,000 names on there. Like, there's a list, should be a list of like 30, 40,000 names, offences, pictures, everything, you know. And as much as these people try, do you know what I mean? It also gives a false sense, because people look at that list and then they don't find someone on there and they think it's okay, when really that person could probably be on there. But anyway, let's go through these. I'm going to do a reaction to them. Most importantly, share this video. Just press the share, create post, and then write in the same thing, share, like, comment. Everyone that comments, you're putting your name down like this is a petition. So make sure you comment that you agree that these people should be named in Australia. These pedos and SOs should be named in Australia. There should be a list and people should have access to that list. People with children should know who these people are. A name down in the comments, share. Make sure, if you're not going to watch all the video, the algorithm will know. So just leave your phone or whatever sitting there and just let the video play through if you can. That'd be much appreciated. Sharing, commenting, hit the like. Make sure you hit the like as well. It all helps the algorithm push it, and we can get this out there. This is sort of like a petition video. It's a reaction video, but it's also a petition video saying, we want files. We want to know who these people are. We want them named. We want them shamed. What's with naming DV people and not naming... Exactly. Yeah, I can't say it because I don't want this, you know, I want as many people to see this as we can. I want this to start something. I want this to be, you know, the little rock that you kick and it just snowballs and turns into a fucking tornado in Texas. That's what we want to know. This is the butterfly effect. Let's make it happen. You can all contribute. Playing a little part and doing your little thing all the time like this. Like, share, comment. Do it. First video up. All right, so these are going to get worse and worse. So I don't know if you want to skip through them or what, but it is worth watching because it's like, it shows you what should be done. And it shows you the type of stuff that we should be seeing. And it shows you that when these people get arrested, charged, convicted, that we should see the evidence. You know what I mean? Or not the actual photos or anything like that, but we should know. Do you know what I mean? Because I know some people might get wrongly convicted. So You know, but if there's full-on evidence and you're convicted, then let us know. Like, we want it. We want it all.
Police knew that the only way they would get 46-year-old child predator Brian Schaffer was if they traced the explicit children images he was uploading. At first, he would try to resist, but the officers came more than prepared.
Hey. Hi. Hi there. Is this you guys home? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna come in. No. Okay, problem. Why? I have a warrant. For what? Okay, step out, please. For what? Put your hands behind your back. For what?
This was Brian struggling with the cops, but the officers had a warrant that allowed them to seize Brian's fingerprints to unlock any phone in his possession. That was how they found out that this man was exactly who they feared he was.
Baby, apparently I'm getting arrested. I don't know. They won't tell me.
They'll fill you in back at the thing.
They don't have a warrant for the house, so they can't take anything out of your house.
Over here.
They only have a warrant for my arrest. That's it. Can I kiss my girlfriend goodbye, please?
Just 1 second. I'm gonna make sure nothing's on you, man. Anything that's gonna sticker poke?
Can I have a kiss, please? Can I have a kiss, please?
Probably not doing kissing right now.
Did she give me a hug? At least? Can I tell her bye?
You can tell her bye. Can't have you touching though.
No, it's fine.
Brian knew what was happening. He has seen this before, and he knows exactly how it would end. Sometime in 1998, Brian was found guilty of felony 2 ND-degree sexual assault of a child and was sentenced to 3.5 years in prison. He also has another open case of child pornography in 2018. The case was placed on hold after the death of Brian's court-appointed attorney. He was then released in January 2019 on a $1,000 signature bond with the condition that he doesn't possess any device that connects him to the internet. He knew why the cops were back. His cover had been blown.
Search warrant gives me permission to take your fingerprint, okay, and try to unlock these phones, okay? Understand me? Brian, I'm asking you to do this, okay?
Too bad, dude.
Brian, there's a search warrant for it.
Search warrant that
Okay.
authorizes me to do
So-
that.
I don't care.
Okay?
Well, it's either-
All right, you can be mad all you want, okay?
I'll break my hand.
You're gonna break your hand?
My hand. My own
Why
hand.
would you do that?
Jesus Christ. Here, do whatever the you gotta do, dude. Why? Why the are you here?
Figure out which thumb it is or which hand it is.
Why am I going to jail, dude? For what? Huh?
The struggle continued, and when the officer finally got Brian's phone unlocked, he discovered 5 explicit images of children on the phone.
Can I turn around now?
Yep.
Why are you arresting me?
I have a search warrant to search the residence and a search for you.
For what?
Okay? For... That's why we're here.
No.
You asked and I'm telling you.
I know, I understand.
The settings, if you when you scroll down, there's usually a wheel for the settings too.
You want to talk to me about it, or are you gonna not? Or do you not want to talk about it?
I'm not going through what we went through last time. I should have never talked to you back then.
You didn't.
Whoever was interrogating me, I don't remember. I was high as 4 days straight. It's gonna be admissible in court. What site did I supposedly upload to this time?
I was. What's your foot? Oh yeah, sorry. Gotta put the seatbelt back on.
Brian was taken in, and things were going to take a crazy twist for him in court. For this offense, Brian was charged with felony counts of possession of child pornography and bail jumping. His cash bond was set at $25,000 with the condition that he has no contact with minors, smartphones, or computer use.
Oh, they're closed. I can't go in.
What was that?
I said they're closed. I can't go in.
They'll open.
I know.
Take a left hand seat.
Viewers argued that the law needs to come up with harsher punishments for crimes against children. For a child predator like Brian, sentencing like this gives him enough time to plan his next exploit, and it forms an endless circle that leaves more children as his victims. This was not an easy watch.
Yeah, so that's just old, mate. Look at him. He's got a missus. Like, he has a missus. Who the fuck is that? People like that, too, that support these people. Should they be named with them? You're like a fucking accomplice. Like, these people should have cameras in their home. Like, 100% cameras in their home. You can't have access to the internet. Like, how do we know that lady's not assisting him? Can I give her a hug? Can I give it... What the fuck? Are you serious, bro? No. Get the fuck in the car. We're going. Handcuffed. He knew what he did wrong. Even that question, which site did I upload to now? Which site? What do you mean, which site? What, is there more than one? If you don't know which site you uploaded to, then that means there's more than one. We've got more to investigate here. Fucking get them, mate. Lock them up. Like, go the police on this one. Like, fucking go for it. Go hard. You know what? I just want to give a shout out to Detective Gary Jubilant, ex-detective, got kicked out of the squad for breaking the rules and bugging a pedophile. A PDF file. Bugging him, putting him under surveillance, checking all his stuff illegally. Go you. That's not illegal. That's fucking common sense. You know what I mean? And then gets treated after he got kicked out. They reckon that he gave them a bad name and was getting treated badly by other officers, getting pulled over and searched and all this shit, harassed. What for? For breaking the law to fucking expose a pedo, or, you know? This was in the William Tyrrell case. Little Spider-Man kid up at Q. Like, come on. Right, next up, which is one that, as I said, they get worse and worse. So yeah, they approached this guy. This guy stalked a child around like a Kmart or Walmart, whatever, and he knew where the cameras were. Like, this is premeditated. This is, I know what I'm doing. This wasn't a, you know, quick fucking rush of blood. This guy knows. This guy knows. And then when you see the end when he gets arrested, oh, I'm sick, or he tries to deny it. No, you followed her. You followed this girl. And luckily he used his card before, and they followed, like, the police did a good job here. They checked where he went before, used his card. Where he went after, he jumped in that car. That's your car. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, sometimes video evidence can be, like, yeah, a bit weird. And saying 60 years, like, you can get 60 years, fuck, that's mad. Give it.
But here's another video where a child predator makes a run for it after he was caught with a minor in Walmart.
Dominic, you got taser? Stop! You stop!
On May 22nd, 2021, the police department in Onalaska, Wisconsin, received a report that a man followed a 10-year-old girl through multiple aisles in Walmart, and when he finally had her where he wanted, he started touching her inappropriately. The girl told her mom later on, and when she confronted him, he fled the store. The man was later identified as 30-year-old Josie Aman.
Is it just you today, or do you got help?
It's just me for the moment.
Okay. Does the name Josie ring a bell?
Yes.
Is he here?
Yes.
Okay. I gotta talk to him.
Josie was only seen on surveillance running away from the girl's mother, but apparently he carefully led the 10-year-old to a camera blind spot in the store, and that was where he carried out his business. It took the officers 5 months to finally locate Josie's workplace, and he was going to try to play smart.
Hey, Josie. Officer Flatton. This is a little bit more urgent for me, so I decided to just come down and talk to you here. I need to talk to you about an incident where you're my suspect. Okay. Do you have any idea what I'm referring to? Okay. You ever been to the Onalaska Walmart?
Times, but usually Target.
Okay. In May, we got a complaint from a parent and a young girl at the Walmart in Alaska that involves you. Anything ring a bell to that? Okay. Have you ever been at the Walmart where you got chased out of the store?
No.
No? Okay. So we've got video of you getting chased out of Walmart by a mom.
I highly doubt that.
Huh?
No, I don't believe it.
Okay. I do.
Am I under arrest?
I'd like to talk to you a little bit more, but you had previously...
Josie continued to argue with the officers until he was shown video evidence. That was exactly when things started getting messy.
Would you agree that this is you? No? Okay. Is this your truck?
Definitely not.
No? Is that something you've ever driven?
No, I don't even have a topper on my truck.
Okay.
Mine's in the same cab.
You don't think that resembles you in the slightest? No?
I'm not going to agree to that.
Okay, so the incident is that you reported to us that you had grabbed a child's buttock in a grocery aisle. No? Okay. So we reviewed video and watched the suspect of this whole thing prior to this incident with the juvenile. Was inside Subway, bought a sub sandwich, used your debit card. Okay?
Wait, somebody used my debit card, you said?
Well, you.
In a Subway?
Yep, on Alaska Walmart Subway.
It was game over for Josie. There was lots of evidence leading back to him, and seeing that he couldn't fool the cops with the innocent act, he decided to try something different.
Are you the only one that would have your debit card? Or do you share it with people who look a lot like you? Huh? No? Okay. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
The officer brought out his cuffs, and then Josie did this.
Dominic, you got taser? Stop! You stop! Stop! Get on the ground.
You good?
Yep. 305.
Yeah, anywhere in custody. I'll take a squad in front of Qdoba.
You're under arrest for sexual assault of a minor. Do you have any questions? Josie? Are you injured at all?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I'm sick and I need help.
What do you mean? Like you're gonna puke right now or something else?
Josie was charged with felony first-degree sexual assault of a minor and resisting arrest. If convicted, he could face up to 60 years in prison.
All right. We're gonna sit you up, bud. Roll over your side. This way.
Okay, let's go open your butt.
Maybe this was a little creepy. But what would you say about this 65-year-old school bus driver who planned to meet a 15-year-old boy with sex toys, lubricants, and a syringe loaded with methamphetamine?
You're under arrest for possession with intent to deliver methamphetamine, child enticement, and using a computer to facilitate a child.
In May 2023, the Wausau Police Department received a tip that a 65-year-old was involved in child sexual activities, and they quickly started an investigation with a fake Facebook page posing to be a 15-year-old boy. This man, later identified as Jeffrey Subber, easily fell for the bait and planned a secret romantic getaway with the boy, even after he told him multiple times that he was 15. He also shared that he had many fetishes like golden showers, the act of peeing on someone and sucking and licking feet. D-Day drew close, and Jeffrey drove into the ambush 2 days before with a car filled with sex toys, lubricants, and methamphetamine.
Hey, how are you? Put that down, please. Put that down, please. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Put this stuff down. Hands behind your back, please. Just relax.
195.
You're under arrest. Huh? You're under arrest.
Okay.
Can you call that, please?
Oh.
Anything on your person that's going to poke me or stick me or anything like that?
Pardon me?
Any sharp objects on your person? Any weapons?
No.
The officer searched Jeffrey, and in his pocket was a prescription bottle of meth and a loaded syringe. The end was drawing close for the 65-year-old, whose promises of sexual satisfaction just turned into his worst nightmare.
All right, sir. Let me walk out here, please. Over to this car.
I'm very claustrophobic. Can you put this in the car?
I can't. I can't. Seat, please.
Just driving me nuts.
Sure. I understand it's uncomfortable.
You can't
Come
put it in
off.
the front?
No, I can't.
How long are they going to be on?
Not long. You okay?
Yep.
There you go.
How do you do this?
Yep. Just lift that other leg up.
Oh, this one. This is very claustrophobic.
Can you slide over a little bit more, please? We're not going far.
I mean, I'm trying to make excuses. I know I'm guilty here, but I can't deal with this.
I understand. We're just going a few blocks. Okay?
And with that, Jeffrey was going to face the books. And perhaps the most scary part of this video was when he started making confessions about his secret adventures.
Stand over here, please.
Stand?
Yep. Okay. I'm going to take these handcuffs off you.
No.
They will be going back on. Okay, but... They will be going back on, but for the time being, I'm going to take them off.
Oh, jeez. Thank you.
Okay? That's it. I'm going to read you your constitutional rights. Okay, you're in custody or under arrest. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop the questioning. Do you understand each of these rights that I've explained to you?
Yes.
So what does that have to do with the meth?
Like I said, I don't use this stuff. I'm gay. I'm significant other. And one thing led to the next, and just wanted to fool around with this person.
Who is that person? So let me just tell you right now that I know absolutely every single intimate detail of today's events.
Yeah, you probably do according to the phone line.
Okay.
The phone texts.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've read every single one of them.
Yep.
100% familiar with what the intention was there. Okay.
Jeffrey, seeing that there was no way he would wiggle himself out of this one, decided to come out clean, and the officers had a little too much than they had expected.
I'm curious, one, is this the first time that you've done something like this with a minor?
I never. Why it went this far, I have no idea.
on the internet, you know, what was it, a sex drive? Knew he was a minor, you know.
I mean, you had intimate knowledge of what we call boofing, which is anal insertion of methamphetamine via syringe.
I've heard of it. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And you described to him
Yes.
how it's done.
Yes.
Suggested it was a safer means of ingestion or use.
Yes.
Walk me through your knowledge base and how you know all that if you're not a user yourself.
Correct.
So,
What would you just say?
walk me through your knowledge base and how you would know all that if you're not a user
Well, just
yourself.
from, this friend of mine has been telling me about it and a safer way of using it because he always does it, you know, in the vein. And I always said to him, I says, but you know what?
I mean, your terminology used suggested that you're very familiar with methamphetamine.
This officer knew that Jeffrey was not being very sincere with him, and with his consent, they searched his phone. Officers reported that they saw many images of sexual encounters with humans and animals, and multiple Google searches around the subject. Also, in the interview, Jeffrey revealed that he works as a school bus driver for people of all ages, but insisted that this was the first time he had ever intended to do something like this with a minor.
Can you offer any explanation as to why you think things went as far as they did today?
I don't know. It never, you know, it just, person was online and chit-chatting back and forth, and, you know, it made it sound legit, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I guess that's how you get hung up into shit like this.
In the end, Jeffrey was charged with felony counts of using a computer to facilitate a child sex crime, child enticement, and possession of meth. He was later released on a $5,000 bond, and after the incident, reports revealed that Jeffrey moved to a different state.
All right, so there's the third one, and you're thinking, all right, there's another one of these. This is going to get more wild. It's not that it gets more wild. I think that it's just a bit worse, because the upcoming one, like this guy was about to do something, you know, and his intentions were probably worse than this last guy, but this last guy had been doing something for years. So, yeah, this guy, loaded syringe? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? For a child? You're going to give them meth? You're rocking up with fucking dildos and all this shit, like lube, like fucking crazy shit, you know what I mean? Oh, this is my first time. No, it's not. And they checked his phone and they realized that, yeah, he had some really sick shit, like animal shit and really, really messed up shit, you know? And it's good. Put his face on there, put its face, put its everything. Name, face, everything, you know? And if it moves state, like, know about it. Put a ban on them changing their names on birth certificates. Put a, you know, like, put an ankle bracelet on them forever, unless they choose to be castrated. But even then, they can still use their hands. But if that takes away their drive, then do that. You know what I mean? Give them that. There's a thing now, neurofeedback, where they wire your brain up and change your thought patterns and that. Try that with them. You know what I mean? Like, if it was up to me, bang, knock them. Like, fuck off, you fucking dogs. Yeah. Sorry about that, but let's just be real. Let's be real about it. Just end them. But yeah, apart from that, they're not going to do that, so let's get the best we can.
Up next is an accused rapist caught zipper down in a truck filled with underage children.
Why's your zipper, your buttons down in your crotch?
Well, I probably just forgot.
41-year-old Jeremy Guthrie was pulled over by New Mexico patrol officers after he nearly crashed this truck due to careless driving. Officers originally intended to write him a speeding ticket until they found out who he was and what he does to children.
Hey there.
Hello.
How are you?
All right.
Just all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Your driver's license? You mentioned that you were nervous? Right. I was nervous while I was behind you driving down I-40. You were in lane number 1. At times, you went all the way from lane number 1 all the way over. You were a signal, had problems keeping your vehicle one lane. And then, when you merged on from westbound 40 to northbound 25, you took that curve way too fast.
I did. I'm sorry.
I thought you were going to crash.
No, I don't.
I didn't say. I don't think so. I'm just saying I thought you were going to crash.
Then this officer noticed that he had company, and when he confirmed, there were 6 children between the ages of 13 and 14.
This is my friend.
That's your friend?
Yeah.
How old's your friend?
18.
That girl's not 18?
Huh?
That girl's not 18?
Yeah.
No, she's not.
No, I don't think she is.
That girl's not 18. Trust me. She don't look 18. Ma'am, how old are you? I didn't ask you your name. I asked you how old you were.
Seeing that the girl won't cooperate, the officer asked Guthrie to step out of the vehicle, and that was when he started connecting the dots.
Why's your zipper, your buttons down on your crotch?
Well, I probably just forgot.
Okay.
And I'll button my zipper.
Yeah, please button your zipper.
Yeah. I mean, I had to take it like a piss, and
all those people in the car, who are they?
they're just my friends. I mean,
do you normally hang out with people who are young?
Not.
How old are you?
I'm 41.
41. Okay, hang tight right there. Okay.
The officers went on to ask the kids about their ages, and after that, he was forced to call their parents as Guthrie was clearly too drunk to drive.
How old are you? And don't lie to me. I mean, okay, like I'm not gonna play the game where you lie. I know that. I know that you're not 18. Okay. So if you want to have attitude, you in the front. Okay. We go about it another way. Simple as that. So if I sense any attitude or you give me lip, we'll do it another way. Okay. How old are you? 14. Thank you. Simple question.
14.
Really 14?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
14.
Okay.
13.
Okay. 13. Okay. 14. Okay. Who's this guy to anybody?
That's our homies. And then she knows his kid.
Okay. So that there's your homie? Okay, so
After the parents came for their kids, Guthrie was arrested for driving under influence, and that was when the officers discovered who he really was. 41-year-old Jeremy Guthrie was later charged with 6 counts of child abuse and multiple counts of rape. Prosecutors reported that he began a relationship with one of the 13-year-olds in his vehicle back when she was 12. She got pregnant for him but suffered a miscarriage shortly afterward. That's it. Thank you for
And that last one, what about that, you know? Sort of cuts a bit for you get the audio at the end. That girl he'd been with since she was 12. But if you notice, there's a boy sitting in that car who's not his child. She's with that girl, so he knew that she was with him. His zipper's undone. His fly's undone. Why the fuck is your fly undone with not only that girl in the car, but another boy? This girl's had a miscarriage before? Like, did he force that on her? Or, like, was she still sticking up for him and saying, oh, it just happened? Like, the kind of shit that went down there and that had been going on for years. I implore everybody, if you have children between the age of 12, when they go through puberty or when they're going through it, and for several years after, when, you know, they can't deal with their hormones and shit like that, you know, a lot of kids want to grow up. A lot of kids want to be adults. They want to feel like an adult. You know, and this is where them predators prey on them. You just got to keep explaining it to them, like how wrong it is, how awful it is. And it might be an uncomfortable thing to talk about and situation to talk about, but you don't want your kid to be in that situation with their friend, you know, like, if a man hits on you like that, that's fucking crazy. You need to tell us immediately. Like, you need to tell us immediately. It's not cool, it's not safe, and it's disgusting. It's foul. It's mentally deranged. Like, you need to put them big words out there because you want them to... Do you know about, like, when you... like, word association? So you want word association. So anytime that subject comes up, like, say the most putrid thing. Things that they hate, things that are going to make them feel bad. You know what I mean? And I don't want them to feel bad, but it's a thing like if someone hits on you, their automatically word association with this person is, putrid. You know what I mean? Not like, oh my God, he thinks I'm an adult. You know, like, bang, fucking make it click in their head that as soon as they feel that there's no thinking. You know what I mean? It's like when someone pulls out a gun, you run. Their automatic thought should be, ring mum, ring dad, ring the police, whoever. Yeah, they're my thoughts on that, guys. I hope, obviously, the parts of the video that you could enjoy, like them getting arrested, them getting named, them getting shamed. This is what needs to happen in Australia. Write your name down. Share the post. When you press share, press create post, because you all have an account. If you have an account and you're subscribed, make sure you subscribe to me. Hit the subscribe button. Become a member if you can. Support the channel. Also drop super likes down in the comments, which, you know, all this stuff goes towards making more content, bringing more attention to stuff like this. And I think that this is going to be one of the real ones that I'm really going to, you know, stand at the top of the hill and shout about, because it's something that it's really important to name these people. Not naming them is putting so many children at risk. So this is probably going to be the #1 thing that I'm going to use my following for. So yeah, let's get this video going. Create post, right at the top of it, make sure that the other people share, like, comment, come to the original and put their name down as a petition. Doesn't matter if you're from Australia or not, put your name down as a permission, as a human race, that these things, you know, we don't want the victim's name, we just want the offenders named. You can go now. Thank you, everyone. Much appreciated. Sorry that it had to be such a terrible subject today, but I think it's very important that we bring attention and, yeah, like, share, comment, supers, membership, all that stuff. If you want a YouTuber shirt, YouTuber on the front, you can go now on the back. There's the front, there's the back. You can go now.